Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be perfect.
Yeah.
Setup for creating.
All right. This TV just.
It must be the storm.
So it was you guys.
All sound going in and out. It went out again.
Is it in or out?
We got it.
No,
We're up.
You hear us? Good now?
Hey, there we go. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you guys for putting, you know, if I could turn my camera around and show you the setup we have here. There's 2 cameras, 8 screens, 4 people running around behind here. And sometimes you just got to be a pro and just sit here patiently and let them do their thing.
It's impressive.
There's a lot going on right here. So we're going to restart. Can we get our slide back up or whatever I'm missing here? All right. So while we're waiting for the tech guys to finish their stuff, I apologize for the little bit of audio issues, but we're ready to rock and roll now. So welcome to the REI Power Hour. Today's call is going to be a little bit different than normal. It's not going to be an REI Power Hour. We're going to make this a Power Hour.
I think it's going to be much better.
I am sitting here with, yeah, probably right, because you're here.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm sitting here with my business partner, John Malott. Now, John and I started a company about 2 years ago called OSNAP. You guys maybe have seen me push OSNAP. It's a supplement company, and we're going to talk a little bit about this. Not all about this, but a little bit about this. Today's whole purpose is, I know when you first get started in real estate, it takes a while to build everything out. It takes a while to build the network. It takes a while to get the deal flow up and running and to learn everything, get the systems, the structure, the strategy, everything implemented so you can consistently close deals and get paid. A lot of my students have multiple side hustles going on at once. So let me ask you guys, do any of you guys have other streams of income that you've either already built or are currently working on right now that's bringing in cash while you either get your real estate business up off the ground and or you're just using it so that way you can fund more real estate type of deals? Who's got a side hustle? And if you'd be willing to share, what is your side hustle? I would love to get to know like some of the things that you guys are doing. Are you guys doing things in, you know, e-com, crypto, Forex? Are you doing anything in like the network marketing space? Did you start another side business? What are some things that you guys are doing? Food vending, selling insurance, e-com. I'm looking for something. I still have a full-time job. Nothing wrong with that. People always ask me, one of the things they always ask, should I quit my job and go into real estate full-time? My answer is always probably not, right? You should keep your job until your part-time real estate income surpasses your full-time job income.
Yes, you don't end up homeless as a real estate investor. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. So design, advertising. Okay. So look, nothing wrong with having multiple streams of income. Right now, I have probably about 8 or 9 really solid streams of income that come in every single month. It started with real estate, but then I slowly built my way out of it. But I didn't have a lot of the opportunities when I first got started. So today's Power Hour is going to be designed to help you guys create another stream of income. I think this is going to be a very simple way for you guys to make some money from home. There is nothing to buy on here. Okay. I'm letting you know right now, by the end of this conversation, we have a free opportunity for you. There is going to be a lot of potential for you to make a lot of money with this opportunity. I just want to share it with you because this is something that we've been working on behind the scenes for 2 years. It is crushing right now. We have a lot of people that are having a lot of success with it. We're having fun with it. The energy is crazy. We just did an event in where was that? Nashville? Nashville. There was how many people there?
About 2,000 people.
2,000 people showed up. It was unlike anything I've ever seen in my life. John crushed the stage and it was really cool.
It was fun. It was a blast.
So we wanted to spend a few minutes and share this with you guys. Now, a little bit about John. John has historically been in the network marketing space and has done over $1.1 billion in sales. I just want that to sink in. He is at the top of the game when it comes to network marketing. You've been doing this how long?
29 years.
29 years. He looks great for being 79 years old.
I knew that was coming.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, really, buddy.
He's fantastic looking for being an old man.
I can always count on my friends. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
John's one of my favorite people.
He's an ageist, just for the
Yeah,
record.
Naj, can you come over here real quick? I just want to introduce you to John's wife, Naj.
Yeah, everyone knows
This
me
is
by
Naj right
yeah.
here. We
Yeah.
love Naj. This is John and Naj.
Yeah.
They are my business partners in the OSNAP company. So
They know me as Najla's husband. That's all they know me by now. It's just-
they've
yeah.
gone viral like 10 times
Yeah.
for the world trying to figure out how John got Naj.
Yeah, that's the whole mystery of the whole thing. How did you get this woman? It's
Yeah,
like,
they're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But
well, over $1 billion in revenue, it does help.
yeah, that is a secret.
I'll give you the first secret to marrying up.
Yeah.
Make a lot of money.
There you go.
Anyways.
I just want to introduce Naj. So here's what
She's
I'm gonna
actually
do.
the brains and the beauty behind the whole outfit, though.
Yeah.
Actually, she's pulling the strings behind me. She's telling me exactly what to say as I'm speaking here today. So
That's probably for the best. All right. So like everybody's saying, John, no way, he's 70. John, you're the man.
yes.
That's amazing. So look, John is fun. John and Naj are both some of my most fun people I know
Get
in
Jeanette's
business.
information.
The what?
Get Jeanette's information. Jeanette Bush. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, that's the only one.
Yeah,
that-
I got one. He looks good.
Yeah. So look, I
Anyways.
wanted to kind of share something with you that's going to help you make some money, and it's probably one of the fastest ways to make an extra stream of income right now from home. We are going global with this right now. There's a tremendous amount of opportunity. We put a little presentation together for you. At the end, I will sit around and answer questions. And if you want to answer some real estate questions, we can do that as well. But nothing is more important right now in the current economy than just getting a couple thousand extra dollars per month to automatically come into your life. And what's cool about this is very scalable. You do this from your cell phone and your laptop. There's not a lot of like selling and pitching and all the old school stuff that we used to have to do. We've automated a lot. We've systemized a lot. The funnels are built. The marketing's built. If you've ever been looking for a way to get free coaching, free mentorship, be part of a team, make money, all of those things, this is something that you're going to want to pay attention to. So
Yeah. Well, let me just
where
tell
do we
you.
begin?
Yeah. Let me tell you real quick. So for me, I started off, I didn't have what society said you're supposed to have to be successful. I didn't have a college degree. I didn't even have a high school diploma. And because of that, I ended up doing exactly what society expected from a 10th grade dropout. I found myself working over at the General Electric plant. I got a title. I'm a custodial engineer. I was a janitor. I was scrubbing another man's toilets. I'm working paycheck to paycheck, and I'm struggling to keep up with the big mouth promises that I made to family, friends, and bill collectors. I was just getting nowhere very, very fast. I felt like a hamster on a wheel. Like most people, I was told, go to school so you can get a good education. And then once you get that good education, then you can get the good job. Well, I skipped the education part and I ended up as a janitor. But I was fortunate. I had a world-class entrepreneur come into my life. And you guys probably know his name. Jim Rohn was my early mentor. Jim Rohn introduced me to this industry. And he basically said what I have now tattooed on my arm. It says, your past does not equal your future. And Jim Rohn took me under his wing, and he had an incentive because he earned an override. So if I did the work, he got paid. Now, here's what was cool about it. I got free game from one of the greatest business philosophers on the planet. I got free mentorship from this man because he had an incentive. If I did well, he did well. So that's how all this began. And I wish I could say, I crushed it like, Cody crushes everything he touches. He's got the Midas touch.
It's hard to be me.
It's difficult to be Cody. Yeah, I wasn't. I was the ugly duckling, and it was very challenging in the early stages because I was so far behind the 8 ball. But it was my first year as a you're gonna crack up. My first year as a full-time entrepreneur, I made $4,000 for the whole year, and I was trying. It was bad.
You gave it everything you got.
I gave it everything. People were laughing at me. I'm in the bed in the fetal position, sucking my thumb every night. Like, is this gonna work? Am I stupid? Why would I do this? All my friends and family thought I was crazy. Let's go get a real job. Well, I had a real job. I was a janitor, and it was frustrating. But it was the second year, it went from 4,000 to 16,000. Now, that's not a big year, but I caught on to the percentage of growth. Jim Rohn said, look, you can beat everybody if you keep growing at that pace. And if you're willing to do the work. Now, it was a lot different back then. We didn't have sales funnels. We didn't have all these marketing tools, like what your team creates, what you bring to the table we had none of that. It was very primitive. Like our big, like we were handing out VHS tapes, and the tape actually cost me $20. So I would hand you the tape and I'd say, Cody, I'm coming by your house tomorrow to get it back. Cause I paid $20 for that tape. I need it back. I'd be on your doorstep the next day. And that's how we built. And then I'll just tell you, by the 7th year, we finally cracked $100,000, which to me was everything. $100,000 in a year. My goodness. The next year it went to 224,000. Then it went to $1 million a year, then 2 million a year. Once we got momentum, it was over. And that's, you already touched on the scaling part, having a business that could scale. I remember opening up in South Korea. I know no Korean. I do eat kimchi from time to time, a little sushi here and there. But I didn't know Korean, but I knew someone in California that knew someone in the Midwest, that knew someone back in California, that knew someone in South Korea. First year in Korea, we did $100 million. I woke up one morning, I had a $250,000 payday from one night as I slept. I mean, that was a great year that night. So I say all that to say this, it was a process. It didn't happen overnight, but it did happen. And now, because of all the mistakes we made, we've learned how to speed this up. And I'm just going to show you, like Cody and I set out to build a brand. Building a brand is a whole different deal than saying, hey, I'm going to get on e-commerce, or I'm going to start it, or sell something somewhere. Building a brand requires a lot of pain. It requires a lot of energy, and it requires a lot of money. And thank God, Cody was here to share all of that with me as we went and built this brand. And now 2 years later, the brand is becoming more and more recognizable. We've got so many professional athletes, professional boxers are snapping our packs, getting in a ring and knocking people out. I just put up a post, Angela Simmons from the Run DMC, Russell Simmons family is in the gym, snap packs. You're seeing it, Vito the singer, all these celebrities and people are coming around, but it took us 2 years for that to happen. Now we're gaining this traction, this momentum. And why do I say that? Because we can now partner with people and say, we built this brand, it opens the door and it gets people into the store. Because there's a major shift happening. You no longer just want to be a store in the mall. You no longer, and you know this because you're bringing real estate to people. You don't only want to be a store in Amazon or a brand in Amazon. You want to be Amazon. You want to be Jeff Bezos, and you can build that today because of technology. And that's the direction that we're taking this entire thing. And we're inviting, everybody that's on here today to participate with us.
Yeah, and I want to go through this slide deck real quick because it'll give you some clarity on what we're talking about. Imagine if we handed you your own e-com store that had, I don't even know how many products.
Yeah, there's you technically have access to almost 1,000 SKUs.
1,000 SKUs.
Yeah.
Instantly for free. Your whole website, your funnels, everything is set up. All the products are there. It's all drop shipped. All you got to do is share your products with people. Yeah. And you get paid a rip on every single one. So this isn't like, hey, let's go set up an Amazon store and a Shopify account, put up all this money, and you got to put your credit card in there and buy inventory. We're not doing any of that. This costs you nothing. If you literally wanted to spend nothing and have an entire business up and running with over 1,000 SKUs, that's what we built. And we were able to do it because we partnered our company, OSnap, which this is what OSnap is. OSnap, you guys have probably noticed,
we should snap, man.
I'm going to snap in a second, but you guys have probably noticed my health journey. If you've followed me or watched me, I've been on this kick where I want to be ripped, rich, and rare. I want to have an 8-pack. I want to have, $80 million in my bank account. And I want to be firing on all cylinders as a parent, as my relationship with God, as a good business partner, as a best friend to my friends, as all of it. I want it all.
Yeah.
I don't want to just win the money game. I want it all. And I think I can get it all. And part of my journey, if I showed you guys, maybe I'll throw it up later.
Yeah.
My before and afters, it's pretty drastic how far I've come.
A
lot of it has to do with these products right here. We have spent a tremendous amount of time creating these things called snap packs. There's liquid in here. Right. And you want to just snap something?
Yeah.
You're going to do a surge?
Yeah, you might. No, you know what? No, I better not. Let me do the anti-aging one. This is our.
Yeah. So this is anti-aging. Yeah. This is one of the 1,000 SKUs that you have access to.
Yeah.
Okay. This is our company, and we have four products: a daily multivitamin with organic greens, a sleep product for people who have a hard time sleeping, an anti-aging product for old people, and an energy drink that really, it fires you
Yeah.
up with no jitters. It's extremely clean energy. And by the way, there's no sugar in any of our products.
No
at
fake
all.
sugars, no fake sugars, no chemicals, vegan, sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, GMO-free. We took all of the crap out that you're seeing these big companies putting into their products. We took it all out, so it's unnecessary.
And each one of our products has something unique in it.
Yeah.
Okay. This has something that called a proprietary plant blend called S7, and it increases your nitric oxide levels in your blood. This has an anti-aging telomere repair product in it called AC11. And it's really good to elongate telomeres. If you've ever heard any of the studies about telomeres, the longer the better, the longer you live, right?
It's true.
And sleep for people that have to smoke weed and drink alcohol and take pills or whatever they do to go to bed.
Yeah, it's
This
better.
has a really powerful, more natural way to fall asleep. And then everybody's taking multivitamins anyway. Who wants to swallow 40 pills every single day?
And we're not absorbing most of that stuff anyways. That's why liquid was so important, because you're getting what you pay for. A lot of times we're doing these gummies because they taste good, but you're only getting 15% absorption. You do pills and powders, now you're starting to push it up a little bit. Maybe you're getting 30-40% absorption. When you do liquid, you're getting it in some cases over 90% absorption. So you're actually getting what you pay for. And that's what it's hard to sell liquid in the marketplace because it's inconvenient. You open the bottle, you got to refrigerate it, you drop it, you can't travel with it. TSA takes it from you. So we created snap packs, the most convenient, revolutionary way to deliver liquid, highly
so it's
absorbable.
literally you crack it in half.
Like
So
this.
you wanna,
Yeah, we always cheers.
We never snap alone,
Never
by the
snap
way.
alone. You put it right to your mouth like this. You snap it like a glow stick.
And you can see a little hole appears at the back of it. You shoot the liquid into your mouth like a box,
Boom.
and you're done. So I'm gonna do the multivitamin.
Oh,
It
you're
tastes like-
you're doing
tastes
double
like green
trouble.
apple.
Yeah, and that one's got a neurofactor for the brain. We got clinical studies around raising that BDNF hormone in the brain, which is great for memory, higher thinking. We got kids getting off of Adderall and stuff.
So every morning I wake up, my morning routine is very simple. I wake up in the morning, I slam a bottle of, smart water like this, and I take a surge. My fast is not broken because there's no sugar and very, very limited ingredients in this. My energy fires through the roof. I've replaced coffee and all the Red Bulls and all the negative stuff that's in all these carbonated energy drinks. And I go for my either 4-mile fast-paced walk, fasted cardio, or I run. I can't tell you how much weight I personally shredded just because of that one move. It's like, this is it.
Huge.
This is my morning routine. Then I drink my protein and go to the gym and do my muscle building stuff. But if you want to lose weight and feel great, that's what I do every single morning.
It is the cleanest energy product on the planet today, period. And that's the fact. And again, you can pay more, but you can't get it.
OSNAP, and we merged our company with a massive company that already has like 300,000 reps in it, called My Daily Choice, MDC, out of Las Vegas. We know the owners. John has built a great relationship with them. MDC is really smart. They take groups like us and they bring us into their ecosystem and merge us all together. So what MDC is like a conglomerate of smaller network marketing companies. And we all merge together to form one monster with tremendous resources, insane technology, and like we said, 1,000 SKUs that have been all handpicked of the hot sellers, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's the stuff in the market that's moving. So when you have a product like this, it creates curiosity. So a lot of times the reason why MDC wanted us is because they wanted a curiosity creator to deliver to the marketplace. What we wanted was the ability to build a business all over the world, to where they already have 68 countries we're delivering physical products in 200 countries where we're delivering digital products. And I'll talk about that, but it's basically becoming the Amazon. Instead of being the store in Amazon, become the Amazon. I'm going to run through this real quick. So we call it the future of social selling or the future of social sharing, because a lot of times nowadays, because of all the technology, we're not really selling anything. We're doing what we just did here. We're experiencing it. Someone's experiencing it, or you're saying, hey, this was the result I got from using this product. And all of a sudden someone's on, whatever, Instagram saying, hey, I'm interested in that. How do I get it? And then
every morning, if I ever snap one of these and I do it on my IG, I get 4 or 5 DMs saying, what is that? Where do I get it? I just send them one link. I don't even respond. I just say, hey, here's the link. Check it out. The whole thing is automated. From
Everything's
that point forward. I never talk to these people. I want you to understand. You are not having to go into the salesman business.
Yeah. Ask my wife. My wife is the biggest introvert on the planet. So we built so many tools using her as the case study. Because she's like, I am not selling. I refuse to sell. That's not my thing. She's a personal trainer, swimsuit, lingerie model. Like she's not going to do that.
She's a lingerie model?
Yeah, you can't see. You're not allowed to see any of that stuff.
Trying to get the
They're pulling her up online right now. Come on, guys. Let's stay on point here. But she's not a salesperson.
Oh, I'll be right.
Yeah. She is not a salesperson, not interested. So we built systems and tools. Today, having, be able to push button and direct people into the direction, and then look, people love to buy, but they hate to be sold.
Yeah.
So we just create a very simple system for people to press some buttons, look around and make a decision. Hey, does this make sense? If it makes sense, they can buy it. If not, no big deal. We're getting them in the door so they can see the stores, basically how it works. So there's things inside of here that people are already purchasing. So that's the beauty of it. And a lot of times we can save them money. We can bring them cleaner products, because one of the challenges we have, especially in the USA, is we allow a lot of chemicals. We allow a lot of extra stuff into almost all of our products. Women with makeup, for example. I didn't realize the standards for makeup haven't changed since like the early 70s. The stuff that women are putting on their face every single day, the chemicals are like proven carcinogens and things, but nobody talks about that. And girls are starting earlier and earlier on this stuff. Anyway, so that was part of Cody and I connecting and aligning with this company, because philosophically they were on the same page. Let's remove some of these things that are aging us faster, that are wreaking havoc from the inside out. And now all of a sudden you're in your 30s, 40s, early 50s, and you got 15 different prescription drugs. And then the other side of it is people want to make some money. Why not have an additional income stream? I mean, you're teaching it constantly with the real estate side, but I think in the end, most of us want time freedom, and then our health is our wealth. Like imagine all of a sudden getting yourself free, but because you were sucking down chemicals your whole life, because you were lethargic, because, whatever decisions, you can't enjoy the fruits of your labor.
And a lot of people that are in a 9-to-5, they don't have time to go to the gym. They don't have time to spend the extra money to go get their health on point.
Yeah, I bet if we asked everybody, like, do you have a lot of extra time? I bet everybody was like, no.
Yeah.
Time. I got friends that are unemployed and they don't have time.
My favorite thing about being successful in the world I've created for myself is like, I literally can be at the gym anytime during the day and I make more money while I'm working out. It's wild. Yeah.
Well, that's
it's fantastic. Like it's a dream. It really is cool. But it's only because I put energy into some of this stuff, though.
And again, I never want anyone to think like it's a you don't have to work type thing, because there is some effort. There is like, you got to put it out there. You got to put the open sign on. For some people, just putting the open sign on is a challenge. But if you're willing to say, hey, I'm open, I'm in business, and instead of you getting your nutrition from here, or instead of you getting your travel from there, whatever, you find a place, you find your place in here, and now you direct people, and every time they do, you're getting paid, and getting paid way better than a lot of these affiliate programs that are out there right now. Most of these affiliate programs are barely scratch. I mean, they're customer acquisition programs for big companies. Ours is a true partnership with our affiliates, and we'll talk more about that in a second. But because of inflation, because people are living paycheck to paycheck, and you're seeing it more now than ever, you're seeing where people are struggling. I mean, just going to the gas pump today for a lot of people is becoming a challenge, not to mention food price and everything. But there's a stress and there's a worry about finances today that, I think it's always been there in some form, but we did have a lot of money pumped into the system from the government over the last whatever years. But a lot of that is retracting now. Building your own business, again, not having to trade time for money, because most of us, I was formally trained as a janitor, and I got paid when I worked. I caught on very quickly. If I didn't work, I didn't get paid. And that's what most people have figured out. Now, in your business, you figured out how to use leverage, how to use systems, all these different things. So you're getting paid when you sleep. And building a business like this gives people that leverage.
I only do 2 types of businesses. It has to be scalable and it has to be automatable.
I like that.
It has to be. If not, you're trading your time for money.
And that's it. And that can be frustrating. What do we call it? We call it the rat race. And with like Wednesdays is hump day, Fridays tomorrow. Thank God it's Friday, because we get 2 days of freedom. And that's frustrating. That's a lot of people live lives of quiet desperation because of that. So we take a lot of the risk out of it, and we provide some real simple benefits. We provide a lot of different products. I'll talk about that. But then getting compensated, again, saying here's the door is open, here's how you can check it out, come on in, and then sharing the wealth. I'm going to show you something at the end, actually profit sharing, where we become a cheerleader for everybody instead of being in a competitive environment where we don't compete with one another, we're completing one another. So if you do well, it doesn't take anything away from me because I can participate in the whole profit sharing program. Amazon's not doing that with anybody on Amazon. I can go on and on this stuff, but you kind of get the point. And then the other side of it is like, for me, it was about support. Who's going to show me the way? Who's going to hold my hand? And we've built a whole automated system for providing onboardings, you know, the steps. Here's what you do now. Here's your daily method of operation. And it is designed for busy people. So if they're building their real estate empire or they got a full-time job and they're just starting in their real estate, this is a great way to develop some cash flow while they're getting things going. Timing is everything. This is the biggest part of what everything that we've done, all of the success I've ever had. I've always said it is the T in timing is way more important than the T in talent. I used to think you had to be talented or you had to be born in the house with the Rolls Royce already in the garage to be successful. And I caught on a lot of my dumb friends were very rich because of timing, because of being in the right place at the right time. Timing is important. So I'll talk about that in a second. We partner with the right company and now we're allowing other people to join in with us. And it's a complete marketplace. And I'm going to kind of jump ahead a little bit. The company's been around, prior to our company joining forces, this company's been around for about 9 years. And so they already did a lot of the heavy lifting. When they came to me and they wanted to purchase our company, they wanted to purchase our brand was not for sale. But that's how this whole concept came is what if we got a chance to operate in all these different countries, bring in affiliates that we have access to that are entrepreneurial, they want to crush it, they want time freedom, they want better health, all these things. And what if we can bring them into the mix with us?
Think about what he just said right there. They came to buy us. We said no, because we see way more income potential partnering with them than selling our position to them. They already saw the future. We had already worked for 2 years to build this brand, make it cool, make it, dial it in. And then they wanted to just cash out. And we were like, dude, we're going to make way more money if we partner with you because we have a vision. We want to go global with this and we want to do it with a cool group of people along the way. We think we can be one of their leading product lines within the MDC universe because it's so shareable. We start with OSNAP. Hey, try this, get your health game on, try this. You're already doing multivitamins. You're already doing, how many of you guys suck down energy drinks every single day?
Yeah, I love that.
Energy drinks or coffee?
Yeah, that's
I guarantee you're spending at least $3 to $5 per drink.
yes.
I guarantee you are.
doing
And some of
that
you are
often.
doing, yeah, and some of you are doing 2 or 3 or 4 of them a day. I guarantee it.
Yeah, when you're working full-time gigs
Yeah.
and you're trying to build a side hustle, for sure, people are doing something extra for their energy.
Imagine if it was like, what is that, $1.80, $1.90 per drink?
Depending on how they go about getting it.
Yeah.
By the way, I didn't tell you this, but we've only been in this partnership. We're going into our 3rd month, and this is the #1 performing brand in the entire marketplace right now.
I love it.
So it's pretty exciting to see. And part of it is because when you guys already know this, when you connect with guys like Cody Sperber, you connect with people who are about people who have already been in the opportunity business. Like Cody's in the business of providing economic opportunities to other people. That's just what he's done forever. It just fits. So we're able to bring a small army of people in here, take them through the system step by step. So there's never any question marks. Like when you take someone through a real estate thing, there's not question marks. Like they're not out there on their own trying to figure stuff out. There's, okay, here's what you do now. Here's the next step. So it's exactly the same thing we're doing here. The beauty of this is it doesn't require much time. And because we've built most of it around video based, you decide when you want to tap into it. But having a global opportunity is powerful because it doesn't matter what's happening, here in the United States. Well, there's somebody in Germany. Like Nigel and I are heading over to Europe because next month we're bringing these products into the marketplace through all of Europe.
Yeah.
It also makes for some incredible tax deductible vacations, some incredible vacations for us, Caribbean, all over the place. But you name the country, we've already got distribution rights there. Now we're bringing an army in and we're teaching our affiliates here how to build there. Because a lot of times, like I said, I don't know anybody there. Well, you for sure know somebody that knows somebody there. And that's where it begins. And by the way, when you look at some of these countries, we just launched a group in Nigeria of all places. There's a gas product in here I'll just talk about. Nigerian gas prices. You think our gas prices are crazy. They're insane. We have this group in Nigeria. They've been dying for an opportunity, like begging for an opportunity. And we showed them this and they are exploding with just this one product in Nigeria.
We have a product we're going to show you where you pour it in your gas tank and it increases your gas mileage.
And it's just one of many. So some people might gravitate towards that. We have a bunch of big trucking companies now that are buying this product because you can get it in like, big old barrels, 1,000-gallon, whatever. But anyways, in the USA, it's a 1 billion is spent on travel every single day. So there's a travel portion. If you like to travel, there's a place for you here. Of course, we've already talked about the fuel side of things. We've talked about coffee, and I'm just going to tell you, coffee is it's the most consumed product on the planet today, period. And most people are consuming it in one form or another. The challenge with conventional coffee is it's also the most tampered with food product. More pesticides, herbicides, and fungicides on coffee than any other product on the planet. 80% of the coffee coming in from Colombia is already contaminated with mold. And so that's where the fungicides and these herbicides come from right away. So we're telling people there's a cleaner alternative to that, and in a lot of cases, a less expensive alternative. Starbucks puts 29 different chemicals in their coffee. So to me, it's like an experiment in how little coffee we can actually put in a cup to still make it taste like coffee. Because the chemicals are fillers that are cheap. It's extremely cheap. Most of our energy drinks, 99% of them use a synthetic caffeine. It's not even a roasted dead caffeine. It's a synthetic caffeine that's made with animal urine of all things. So it's very interesting. But it's just the facts. You can Google it yourself. And that's what most people are sucking down and not even asking questions or thinking about it. Look at John's over there cracking up. he said, ew. The first thing my wife said when I said to her, here's what you're drinking. You won't drink it at home, so don't drink it elsewhere. Anyway, so instead of being a branded house, like this is a branded house. OSNAP is a branded house. That's the brand that we created. Now we're talking about having a house of brands. Jeff Bezos got it right. He started with the books. And now, like, we know we can get everything from there. And what if we created, and this is exactly what's been created, what if we created that same experience that our customers are already used to? That same Amazon-ish, Shopify-ish, Walmart.com-ish, except for instead of sending them there and not getting much of a reward for doing that, if any, now you're getting the profits. Now you're getting the proceeds. Now you're getting paid for doing it. And these are some of the brands you see on the screen. There's a lot more, but this kind of gives you an idea in all the different categories that we're now participating in. And when you start to look at how massive each one of these categories are, you really get an idea of why Amazon did $500 billion in revenue. Personal care by itself is $220 billion. I mean, just you don't need a big piece of that. Little slivers from some of these, can make you $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month. It really can create some incredible supplement income.
We have somebody in the MDC universe that's doing what? I mean, are we even allowed to say?
Yeah, you can't, because it's the truth. We have people earning in excess of $1 million per month. I'm going to show you a slide at the end of the compensation. Now, again, that's someone who took this seriously. That's someone who went all in.
For a long time.
Yeah, you're not. That's why I'm always leery.
There's a couple of them, but
yeah,
the one I'm thinking of is a complete badass.
She's a
monster.
She's a mom. She's got kids and raising a family and the whole bit. But her reasons why, when you hear her tell, like, here's why I did it, you start to catch on. Like she was digging deep, and she found her way. I'm going to show you something, guys. I want to play. I think this next slide is that an actual video.
Can we bring the audio to them? Yeah. Sorry, guys. The audio. We're having one heck of a time with audio today. But anyway, we wanted you guys to at least see what the NBC world is like. A lot of care from what we're doing. It's just a big market. Yeah, you can name the product.
And I like this kind of concept of swap where you stop. And we can continue being consumers to become capital. That's what I really love about this. But even like my daughter, I have a 20-year-old daughter. It's a great, it's one of the incredible size. It's next to $3,000 a month. Just doing what she would be doing anyway. And today we're so connected to social media, Zoom, every platform. It's going to be such a subtle way of introducing. There's a whole like Forex, crypto, stock market, just training type of thing for, because we really in financial literacy, we talk about all the time. Like it's not how much you make, it's how much your money makes. And that's why, again, taking cash flow that you're getting from one thing, investing into real estate or other investments that continue to put out cash flow, or create that long-term wealth that eventually leads. Like everybody wants to be free, of course, but there's a process to that. And this is just another way to create an additional income stream, because today it's impossible to deny the need to have multiple income sources.
I have nothing else to add to that.
You rest your
yeah,
case.
yeah, that was great.
I mean, it's about that simple.
Yeah.
So we're calling it also a house of impact. Cody touched on it. Cody's always been on me about how important it is to have a give back component in everything that we do. And now because of him, I take that very seriously. And so that's another part of it is now we've got this big community. Imagine all of us coming together. In the book, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill says, when you take two minds, you put them together, you create a third more powerful mind. But what happens when you create a community of people and you're equipping them with the tools, you're empowering them to become what we all have the ability to become, we know it. And then you give them something that has an impact on the marketplace, but it goes way beyond just what you and I could do alone.
Yes, we're going to get to your questions. Yes, you get your own websites, you get all your own marketing assets, you get the coaching and the training, you become part of a team. Yeah, everything is included. We'll get to it. We're almost there.
We're almost there. Let me give you a couple pieces on the compensation plan so you guys can get a basic understanding of how the compensation plan works.
Yeah, and pay attention, because this is obviously the important part that we all want to know, like what's the opportunity on the financial end?
What's in it for me? That's always the question. What's in it for
Yeah.
me? So linear income, of course, we've got the ability, you do something, you get paid. You have that ability. You got the ability to build teams using leverage income. I love the passive residual income, because today you have so many people that we have thousands of people that are getting these products directly shipped to their door.
Auto ship.
Yeah, so they pop their last sleep for the night, the next day it's sitting on their doorstep.
Yeah.
People love that.
And it's cool because I get these little text messages constantly. My phone's like, bing, you just earned $10. Bing, you just earned $10. Bing, you just earned $10. That's friends of mine, students of mine, whoever that got hooked on the surge because I was talking about it one day and they were like, hey, I want to try that. Send me a link. And I would send them a link. I never pitched them or explained them. I just sent them a link. And when they went through the little funnel, they set it up on auto ship. And so every month that stacked up. And now I have, a lot of people that auto ship surge or these products, and I make $10 every single time somebody buys one.
Yeah. And what happened for me is that, remember I said my first 7 years to make 100,000 and then at a certain point, it became $250,000 a month was coming in. And most of that was subscription income. So in other words, do the work one time and keep getting paid. I mean, we can't guarantee that people are going to stay on forever. Who knows? But when you have a whole full-blown mall, and now people know they have access to it and they go through your link and they can save money. They get products that, like we said, that are in most cases better quality, chemical free, all these different things that people are now demanding. They're asking for it because they're getting educated through social media. They're seeing this stuff. So that's having a big impact. And affiliate marketing is real simple. Instead of paying millions to celebrities to do the advertising, you can create an army of people who are locked and loaded, an army of people that really, they do it. They use it. Like, we're telling you about a product, not because we can make money. Of course, that's part of it. The profit motive is always a strong motive, but we use the product. So when you see Cody out there running, he just snapped the pack before he ran out, got out there running, giving you his motivational talks. Same thing with my wife and I. When we're in the gym, you'll see us snapping the pack and we're doing it. And so people catch on to celebrity endorsements. Like, yeah, they're doing it just for the money. But when Franco, or Thomas or Will or Ralph or whatever is just doing it casually, grabbing a complete right before they have dinner with their family, that every company is catching on. That type of marketing is really what moves the needle. And now you have your own store, so you don't have to go through someone else to make that happen. So we provide all that. By the way, I'm just putting it out there because when you go in for the free enrollment, you'll see that there's different starter packs. So we just tell people, like, you could get an example of all these different products through one of these enrollment packs if you choose to. That's, again, we don't care. Get in wherever you fit in. That's an option that's available to you.
Go ahead.
I'm going to say one thing on that, because the reason why I bring it up is because we always say we buy one to sell for. And what do I mean by that? But because of social media, we're kind of doing it. We've incorporated it into our daily life. So they see us doing it on Instagram, or they see us doing it on Facebook. And next thing you know, from that one purchase or that one product or snap, 4 customers come out of it. And that's kind of what we're seeing across the board. And again, you decide. Maybe there might be some, like, maybe you want a probiotic, and maybe you're shopping at Whole Foods or Sprouts and you're paying $50 for a 100 billion CFU probiotic, and you get it from your own store for $30 instead. I mean, you start catching on. There's people that are looking for better gut health, and we have all these different options for them, and usually at a better price than what they're currently paying. So now they're thanking you, and you're being thanked with a commission. And one other thing, most affiliate programs, you don't own that book of business. Here, just like our insurance people, just like in real estate, you own it. That's yours. That builds a cash flow that has value. I sold a book of business for millions of dollars in the past. Had one I sold for a couple $100,000. So you can build a book of business like this, and it is the future. This is the future of social selling. I'm telling you, you're already seeing the writing on the wall. Amazon proved it. Shopify continues to prove it. Walmart.com is going into that area in a big way. Do you have anything to add on that?
Yeah.
I can go back.
No. So what's the next one? I just want to see.
Yeah. So the next one
Okay.
is just kind of getting into the,
Keep going, and then I'll
right.
do what I want to. I'll
yeah.
say what I want to.
So you guys can screenshot some of the stuff if you want. Again, immediate income, because we need, I got immediate bills. So there's a great way, baby needs some new shoes. There's that immediate cash flow. Then you have that residual income that's coming from subscription type, sales. The leverage income. This is not for everybody. Building a team is not for everybody. And I tell people this all the time. If you don't like people, then building a team is not for you. But if you have leadership abilities, if you believe you're someone that could lead a team, Cody's an expert at it. Like, he's invested a lot of his life in becoming a leader of people. So this fits in really well, building teams, and then teaching them the fundamentals of leadership, teaching them here's how you set up your day. Here's how to structure it. So a lot of times what I always did is I played a grown-up game of follow the leader. Like, I follow you, because if you're getting good results, I'll just do exactly what you do. And then what we did is we took the best of the best. Like, from my leader, Jim Rohn, in the early stages, we took the best of what he had, and we put it into a very systematic way. So now someone looks at, oh, here's the 3 steps. Here's the 3 steps to prospecting. Here's the video I send. Oh, here's the funnel that they can use to go. Here's how I capture their information without me having to talk to them. So we built all of this into the plan. And by the way, this is our income disclosure statement. So here's what the average person is making. This is the actual average numbers. So again, no smoke and mirrors. You say, look, around the middle of the compensation plan. Matter of fact, my wife and I got when we launched June 1st. By our second month, we hit where you see the 50K mark, the 50K affiliate. So it's about the middle of the plan. So you decide, like, with an extra $30,000 a year. Well, the average person at what we call the 10K rank, the average person at that rank is making $33,000 a year. They're a little part-time side hustle. That's what they're making. Now, again, I'm always leery on pointing out some of these bigger numbers when you get down to like the 500K. Now that, the average person is making $1 million a year. The average person at the super, we didn't even put all the ranks. There's another rank after super. But when the average person is making, $2.3 million, I mean, that's
my goal is just get them to that 1K rank.
I'm telling
the
you,
1K rank. If
big.
just get them making money quickly to where they're like, oh, I got paid. I made a few $100 extra bucks. I made $1,000 extra a month.
Think about
what would that do if it was just kind of chugging in because you were sharing your own online store with other people, and you didn't have to really pitch them. You didn't really have to sell them. Oh, you want to save money on your gas? Let me just send you something that works really well for your gas. You just pour it in your gas tank. You get some extra mileage. Check it out. Go try it. Here's a link.
and they can track the miles. They can see, they'll know right
Yeah.
away if it's working.
Oh,
or not.
you're spending too much money on coffee? I have a great alternative with no crash that you can use as a pre-workout as well that increases your nitric oxide. Let me send you a link. Boom. And what happens is they come in for this, but they check out with a bunch of other products.
Yeah,
because they're going to see, it's like Amazon. They see all these recommended things and all this stuff. So your store is going to upsell them. You get what I'm saying right
Yeah,
there?
you're
So
not.
your
Let them do it.
Your cart value is going to go up. Your commissions are going to go up because they came in for this one thing.
And similar to Amazon, we have the free shipping part that people are used to. So all of a
Yeah.
sudden,
So if they buy how much?
if your customer goes in and they do $201, they get free shipping on the entire order. So you can imagine what's
So what's happening? They'll buy
The
like
cart value keeps
they'll
going
buy
up
like a Core 4.
because of Core 4, yeah.
Yeah, Core 4 is $200, but then they get they'll go buy like a gut
powder,
a protein powder or a gut health probiotic pill, and that puts them over $200. They essentially are almost getting that
for free.
That fifth item free.
Yeah, and that's a big deal. And the shopping experience is just like it's telling them what's going on. They're seeing it in real time right in front of it. And someone can become an affiliate in like 20 seconds. You're going to see in just a second. You can register as an affiliate for free, have access to all these tools. But here's a quick kind of breakdown of what happens. Like when we talk about buy one, get four, buy one, sell four, get four customers, and you can kind of see what starts to happen from an income standpoint. You know, just two, you're getting what we call our jump start because we know people need that immediate income. That's $930 for the month. And on the reorders, there's an extra $50 in residual income. It's like writing the book or making the song and then being paid because you did it one time. And then now you're at the 1K mark. And you can kind of get an idea here. I mean, I'm always leery going into these big numbers, even though we have a lot of examples of real people at these bigger numbers. You know, people always think as soon as you give a big number, if their mind can't comprehend it, like if someone's a 6-figure a year earner and you start talking about 7 figures, all of a sudden their mind blacks out. You know, it's like, well, this sounds too good to be true. So I just say you get on the elevator and you look at these numbers and you decide where you get off. If you see $1 million, like I'm going to show you in just a second, like if someone picks up the pace and how did Jenna get to $1 million a month? Well, I'm going to show you. She created another scenario. This was 10 getting 10. So all of a sudden you got 10 affiliates. You're helping the manager. We're doing it. Like I do this for Cody on a regular basis. I'm doing it. I become the guy who's helping to manage your team because you got other stuff going on. I've got all the systems. We got all the tools already in place. We're just directing them. But let's say you go ham. Most people are going to be satisfied. An extra $1,000 to $3,000 a month coming in part-time, man, that changes the game for so many people. We got thousands of people doing that. And we already know with this group what can happen there. But if you start dreaming a little bit, you start realizing how, like, we hear about glass ceilings, we hear about like, you know, limited income. Like the sky's literally the limit here. When you look at
for all you felons out there. You want to?
Yeah, we're not checking your backgrounds.
We don't care where your
just have integrity, though, please. Our number one training technique is the truth. We just tell people whenever in doubt, lean on the truth. The truth is easy to remember. And we have all this stuff in video form. We have it all in PDF form. But you can see what can happen down here. Here's an example of reorders, $1.5 million per month. So you just decide from $50 to $1.5 million a month. You decide what level you want to play, and we'll help you fill in those blanks. It's pretty simple. We do have someone asked about matching pay. Yes, we have a check matching pay from 10% to 20%. So that basically means if you introduce me, I go crush it in the compensation plan. You're never cut out. And I'm not knocking a lot of the affiliate programs, but you know, for a lot of these affiliate programs, you bring someone else in, you're cut out automatically. Or if someone accidentally stumbles across that program, you're cut out. Here, they're connected to you forever, and you're always gonna have a piece. Whether they pass you by, you might do nothing and still have the potential to earn income. The last couple of things I'm going to talk about. Most of the times when we're building businesses like this, if you're going to try to open up an Amazon, so like we put this on Amazon, we know what the costs are. We know the frustration. We know the marketing pieces. People have to have a back office. They have to have prospecting tools. They need landing pages. They need funnels. They need sales funnels. They need all these different things. You need the cart technology. Here's what it's like in this company. Here's what it's like working with us. It's already there. That's all free. You don't have to go to Mr. Branson for his ClickFunnels program. It's already built into your deal. You don't have to worry about having an automated campaign. You don't have to worry about any of this stuff. It's already built into it for free. If we haven't mentioned, it's all part of the deal. It's already there. You decide how you want to do it. You decide at what level you want to play it. You have your website. All of that is already paid for, done, and it's in your name. So when you're directing people, it looks like you have this multi-million-dollar presence. So that's what you're seeing here. You can screenshot this. So this is basically what you're going to get: replicated sites, your capture pages. Imagine having, if you bought a McDonald's franchise for $2 million, you're going to get a back office with all your tracking. So you know what your inventory looks like. You're going to know how many Big Macs you sold. You're going to know who your customers are. You're going to know where the money's coming from. We're tracking everything inside of your back office, and we have it on a mobile app. So you could literally build a Fortune 500 company from your phone. I very rarely am I on a computer. Almost everything is done from my cell phone. Anyways, then I'll tell you one other cool thing that we just added: these shareable carts. So let's just say in conversation, someone complains about gas prices are high. You could literally right there on the spot send them your direct link straight to the gas product. Or someone says, I want to get a better workout, or I want a nitric oxide pump for my heart and my brain and my whatever. You could literally send them right there on the spot. You could press one button and send them your link with the cart already done for them. So now they got to put 2 steps and they're out. This has changed the game for our affiliates in a big way. And by the way, all this stuff has a 60-day money back guarantee.
Skip the testimonials.
Yeah, we're gonna skip.
We don't care about the
If you're
testimonials.
looking, there's a lot of
We don't even have audio
Karen.
anyway.
Yeah, you can't hear them anyway.
All right.
So as we bring this thing home, and I appreciate you guys sticking with us, we're literally building teams.
I want to get to the point where they can sign up.
All right. Let
Can
me see.
we just get there?
All right. So this is like where we are, where we think we are. There's something called critical mass. We believe we're heading there. I've already talked about this is where you can sign up. Now,
Yes.
on the one side, just so it's clear, what you guys will also have a QR code. If you want to have a QR code where you can direct people right in to your page, fine. That's real simple. This QR code here takes you to the Elite Performance Pack. If that's not your jam, don't worry about it. Look on the other side. All you got to do is go to Cody where it says sign up for free.
Yeah, let me just explain this, because I think this is really important. You guys are all in my world, my community. Okay. So John has his own book of business. I have my own book of business. We both own the company together. So you guys right now, anybody who sees this as an opportunity and is raising their hand and says, I'd like to make some side hustle income. Cody, I want to join your team. I want to get involved in the MDC world. I want to start trying these products. I want to make a little bit of side hustle money, sharing these with the world. I want to see if I can make an extra couple $1,000s a month. Show me how. You got to pick a path right now. If you want to sign up for free, which I hope all of you guys do, okay, you're going to go to mydailychoice.com/Cody123. Okay. And it's really simple. You go to that website. Can I get
Yeah, click the sign up at the top right.
My computer real quick. Can we get this? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is my computer over here. You're literally going to go to mydailychoice.com/Cody123. Okay. This is how you sign up for a free account. You're going to click enter. You're going to come to it, and you're going to notice to welcome to Cody Sperber's website at the top. Can you put that over in the chat box, please? mydailychoice.com/Cody123.
And on the right, if you go over to the right, it says sign up, sign in, or sign up.
Yep. You're going to come over here to the sign in, sign up area. You're going to click on it. Oops, wrong one.
Yeah,
Hold on.
There you go. Click
The sign up one, and you're going to pick what you want to do. I would, if you want to make money from this opportunity, click as continue as an affiliate. And that's where you're going to register to get all your free stuff. There's no cost. There's no credit card. Like, you don't have to pay for anything.
No social security number.
Yeah.
No, that's just, it'll
You don't have
take
to
20
give blood.
seconds.
Like,
Yeah.
you just sign up as an affiliate. It is that simple.
Your name and address, basically.
Once you become an affiliate, you can also shop, right? So you don't have to shop right now unless you're like, hey, I want to try some products. Go back to the other screen. Okay. If you want a starter kit, which I hope you all buy a starter kit because I'm going to get a commission on it. Okay. It's going to give you either the elite pack. What's the difference between the elite pack and the performance pack?
For the elite pack is more geared toward women. So
What is going on here?
the elite performance pack is
Hold on, guys. What are you doing?
is geared toward everybody.
Okay. Can you not do that? Yeah. Can you not check the site?
Anyway, so what in the elite pack, that's some of that the cosmetic lines that you guys saw in the video. You didn't hear it, but that's some of the cosmetic stuff in there. The elite performance pack is just about everything else except for the cosmetic side. So it just, that's, and by the way, we're coming together in Miami in October. We got a 2-day convention, and I'm going to show you a video at the very end. Powerful. We just came in. It was like this is like the events that we do. These are like Broadway productions. We call it entertainment, where you're being entertained and not just sitting there listening to someone talk at you. You guys know, you guys been to the Clever Summits, powerful, thousands of people in the room. So these also include a free ticket to that event that we're going to do in Miami, Florida. I would also say this, is that I'm going to be managing a lot of this inside. So a lot of you guys are going to be dealing a lot with me directly. Cody and I will be doing ongoing trainings and recognition and specifics on how to take this and use that cash flow to invest, all that kind of stuff. But what we're looking, and I'm just telling you what I'm looking for up front is some team captains. Is to say, okay, are there some people that see themselves in a leadership position or believe that they could help us lead a team? If you guys understand, we're not going to be able to personally lead 1,000 people. We'll have tens of thousands of people, but we're going to need a few people that are working with us to help manage the community. I always say we find our core 30, our core 30, and that's what drives the entire business. Now, of course, those 30 have the potential to make, the sick type of incomes that we're talking about. And that's when I really highly encourage someone to say, grab the elite performance pack.
Yeah.
If that's you. And then, because that's the way we can just say, okay, this person's put skin in the game. They want to play. We'll put them at the very top and then we'll fill in from there.
Yeah. So
but again, it's no pressure.
Let me simplify this. When you go to the mydailychoice.com/Cody123, you're going to enroll as an affiliate. That's step one.
Easy.
Now you have access to your own website, all of the products, the commissions are all the same. There's no like, oh, if you sign up for free, you get less a commission. No, we are all equal playing field. Once you sign up, I'm going to get notified. John's going to get notified. You are now part of our world. I am not a good network marketer. I am not going to be in there.
Are.
I mean, I am, but I'm not in there. Like John is a pro at this.
I'm in here. I live it.
He's looking to help me and my team develop leaders within. We're going global right now. We are expanding in a ton of different markets. MDC is already in. They're already worldwide. But OSNAP, which is now the leading product within the MDC universe, we are scaling this globally. It's going to be massive. We're going to make a ton of money. It's going to be a lot of fun. He mentioned it earlier. Imagine, because you're a leader and you're stepping up within the community, you're building teams underneath you. We're placing people underneath you on your left and your right-hand sides. We're helping you grow your network and your net worth. Now we're giving you a free trip over to Europe because you're part of the squad and we're all rolling over there deep to open up a new country or to do something really fun and really big. We party hard, we live hard, we make a lot of money, we do this, right? So if you're sitting there and you're like, hey, I'm going to sign up for free. Cool, sign up for free. And we'll start to train you to go out there and make money with this. But if you sign up and you actually buy something, we're going to get notified and we're going to go, oh, out of the 75 people that just signed up for free, these 8, these 10, these 25 purchased. And out of the 25, 8 of them got an elite performance pack. Now they have all the products shipped to their house. Now you can authentically tell people, I tried the gas product. I tried the OSNAP. I'm doing the gut health. I'm using the makeup, right? And there's a special thing with each one of these that makes them unique. Now we're really paying attention to you. We're like, oh, that person's playing full out. That person has skin in the game. Let's call this person. Let's bring them in nice and close. What kind of mentorship do you need to really scale this? John all the time is working with his leaders, constantly showing them, hey, if you sell these 3 things, you're going to rank advance. When you rank advance, you're going to get a $500 bonus. Let me help you generate some energy because we got 24 hours for the rank advance. And because you have the accountability and the coaching and the mentorship, which is all free, now you start rank advancing a lot faster. Now the continuity starts building and you start earning all these extra bonuses. If you set a goal like, hey, I want to get to a point where I'm making 10 grand a month consistently every single month, it's totally doable. Much better than when it was just OSNAP. When it was just OSNAP, we had 4 products. So we were struggling a little bit trying to get this thing really going. but now you have 1,000 products. You have technology that lifts cart value. You have an MDC universe that's full of people that are murdering it, tons of testimonials. So now we can show people, hey, not only did I make my first $1,000, but here's a massive army of testimonials of people that are doing well and that have quit their job or they're stay-at-home soccer mom and they're making all this side hustle income.
Yeah.
You're already shopping for these products. We are just going
that's
to replace you going and buying a carbonated drink with this. And over time, you're going to slowly start to catch on and you're going to go, oh, word of mouth marketing is the best marketing. It's free, right? I'm not spending money on it. It is the most scalable of all marketing channels because I'm going to tell you, and then you're going to go tell more people. And all of a sudden my world starts magnifying because one person turns into 10, turns into 10,000. And all of a sudden you got 10,000 people in your downline, all hustling and working. It's an upside down pyramid. The money doesn't go to the top. It goes to the bottom, right? Like the big money, like you only get a small piece that comes up, but it's from a large base, right? And so once I understood, I used to hate on network marketing. I used to talk so much shit about it. I was like, man, that shit's whack. Like I'm a real businessman. Like I'm some entrepreneurial supremacist over here. My way of making money is better than your way. But the reality is this is the better way because now there's you're getting all of your marketing assets. You're getting your back office. You're getting all the accounting help. You're getting the drop shipping. You don't have to do customer support. You don't have to do anything except for just share it with people. And when you share it, it's all automated. And you'll see, we'll train you on it and we'll show you in the back office how easy it can be to get your marketing assets and deploy this thing. You don't need to do big Zoom calls, big webinars, all this stuff. We'll get you there, right? You don't have to go set up a thing in your living room and invite all your friends and family and launder money amongst relatives. We don't need to do that. Some of you will choose to do that because you want that, you like that in-person environment, but you don't have to. We could do all of this online. And once we open up the rest of these markets, at least for OSNAP, we're going to be making money globally. And there's going to be a handful of you that are on this. I promise you, a year from now, you're going to go, Cody, I was on your webinar, you and John. The audio is all fucked up. Your tech team screwed everything up because they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They're fine.
They're just learning.
Leave
They're
them alone.
newbies. But I took advantage of the opportunity and I enrolled for free, or I bought 2 or 3 little products and I got started. And now it's been a year. I now have built a downline. I have my whole thing automated. I'm scaling my business. I quit my job. I'm living life on my own terms. I'm getting ready to go over to Europe with you guys as a leader, and I'm going to get up on stage. I promise you, John told me a story one time of how he went to his first network marketing conference and he sat in the very, very back. And then the next time he went, he sat in the middle. And the next time he went, he sat up front. And he kept dreaming about one day I'm going to be one of those testimonial people that walk across the stage and get the big fatty reward, like the watch that he's wearing, right? That one day I'm going to be recognized and I'm not going to be a fucking janitor anymore. I'm going to be somebody and I'm going to do it through this channel. And he became one of the number 1 network marketers in the world at the time. He murdered it in prepaid legal. He murdered it with the secret. You ever get attacked by those people at the mall with the Dead Sea minerals and they try to sell you something at the mall when you walk by their kiosk?
That wasn't me.
I know.
I took them out of the mall.
He took them out of the mall
Yeah.
and built a $300+ million a year organization underneath him. He is so good at making it fun, building culture, building teams, building leaders, helping people make money.
Because
So
let me touch on it real quick, because this is new
what
school.
is all right, let's answer some of these questions.
Yeah, but let me
too.
tell you, just so you know, like this is very new school. Like I don't use the word downline. I don't use a lot of this old school network marketing lingo. That's because technology has changed the game. It used to be you'd have to go and harass family and friends to go build this thing. That is not the case anymore. You got all these sales. They're all doing it. What is Russell Brunson doing? He's putting on events, recognizing people. You know where he got that from? He was part of my business partner, my other business partner out of Dallas, Texas. He was part of that network marketing organization. So when you see him doing all that stuff with ClickFunnels, he got that from Prove It, where he started network marketing. So all of this stuff works. It's just some people have this old school mentality. They're stuck in the past, or they heard someone say, oh, those things don't work. And then we don't work. We don't get it. And then we don't have a better alternative. So the game has changed and we've made it very simple.
What,
But yeah,
what is ownership name when you're
that's
registered?
just your name. That's your name. If you have an LLC, you can put it under an LLC. I saw another one. They asked about how do you get paid if you don't use your social security number? We don't ask you for any of that information until you earn a commission. Then after you earn a commission, then you've got to put in, you got to get your 1099.
Yeah, this is a real business.
It's a real business. So
yeah, so
we don't need any of that stuff
eventually
up front.
you're going to get, you know, like maybe in the beginning, you just run it under your name for a couple weeks until you earn a commission. And then you're like, hey, I'm actually going to do this. Like, I'm going to really run at this. Then I would go call up Prime Corporate Services, Steve Harward's team, our friends at Prime, and say, I need a freaking LLC. They'll hook you up for free for an LLC. Just tell them you're part of the clever world. You just pay for your filing fees, but he offers all my students a free LLC because he wants to earn your tax business. As you make a bunch of money from this, you're going to need a couple things. You're going to need an LLC. You're going to need a bank account. You're going to need an EIN number, and you're going to need somebody to do your taxes at the end of the year because you're going to make a bunch of money. So,
and yeah, and the cool thing about this is if you have a full-time gig, you got a full-time job, you're offsetting income now. I had a mentor that said for every mile you drive down the road, you might as well throw $1 out the window because that's what you're missing in potential tax breaks alone from not having a home-based business. So there's a whole nother part to this. So now you can write off a portion of your, I'm not your accountant, but see them.
yeah.
Someone said they asked about register for free and then what? So the next step, once you're registered, we'll know when you're registered.
Buy something.
Well, I would say buy something.
Yeah. Pick a product and buy it and get it shipped to your house and try it. If you're going to sell something, sell from your heart, sell from experience. You know, like you pick whatever resonates with you. Maybe it's a protein powder. Maybe it's the
Maybe
makeup.
it's high life travel. Maybe it's the crypto.
I'm
Forex
hoping
trading.
it's this because I get even more money when you buy this shit, you know? But I don't really care what you get
But
as long as you are authentically using what we're selling.
And then the next step is we will send you, it's osnaplaunch.com. It's like 5 steps on what to do next, on how to set yourself up, how to, it's going to show you how to go back into the back office, how to get connected to our communication. We have a Telegram group that we're all part of. So you got constant communication. We do a live, my wife and I do a live every Tuesday night for our affiliates where we come together live on a Zoom, you plug in, and we're providing trading, communication, best practices, steps, things like that. And then on Wednesdays, we do kind of an overview where we go over the compensation plan, things like that. So if you want to invite someone to that live performance, you can. And we're doing these on a regular basis, but osnaplaunch.com afterwards. But once we see that you're registered, we don't want you jumping steps. So do it in order. The reason why I put the enrollment packs up there, because I figured it would make it easier for people, because once you go back, then you start, what do I do? What do I do? The enrollment pack makes it easy to get kind of a balance of everything. Someone asked, what's the difference? The price is the same between elite and elite performance. The performance pack is more health and wellness.
Put that slide back up, 45 of 46.
45 of 46.
Yeah. If you guys are going to buy this, you're going to scan that little QR code with your, You're going to scan that little QR code with your phone. It'll take you right to my link to this package. The elite pack is for women. The elite performance pack is more geared towards men. That's the
about it.
difference.
That's the difference.
Now you'll have a plethora of all the best sellers, and you can have it all sitting in front of you when you do your lives, or you take your pictures, or you're talking about it. I do want to address something. Okay, real fast. Couple links. mydailychoice.com/Cody123. That's where you go to sign up, or you scan that QR code and buy an elite performance pack.
Yeah.
That's number 1. Number 2 is osnaplaunch.com. That's after you already sign up. That helps you go and do what you do next.
You're never going to be alone, just so you know. That's what people are afraid of. They're always afraid, well, once I sign up, now what? Now I don't know what the hell to do. And that's where I was 29 years ago. And thank God I had world-class entrepreneurs like Jim Rohn, billionaire Paul J. Meyer. These were guys that were part of this industry 29 years ago and taught me how to be a professional, how to do this right, and how to generate millions. We ended up making on a $600 investment. Within a matter of, after I got past that first 7 years of stress, that turned into over $30 million in cash in my pockets, without overhead, without employees, without having to have all kinds of extra stuff. it was all done for me and built for me. So anyways,
Yeah.
whatever you want to do. I want to tell someone,
Yeah.
someone also, let me make sure we answer all these before we get out of here. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's OSNAP without an H. OSNAP
Oh, yeah. That's a good
is the
point.
name of our product.
Just think of, you know, it's a
OSNAP.
play on OSNAP.
But real quick, I think this is important. This is why Cody talked crap about MLMs. Read the fine print. You'll see 99% of people make $0.
Oh.
Guess what? That's true in everything you do.
Yeah. What about real estate?
99% of people are fucking losers.
What about a
Like-
real estate agent? The
Yeah.
average real estate agent sells how many homes a year?
Like, what are we really
How do you
saying
want-
here right now? It's like
Wait, but I'm gonna take you back.
99% of people who don't try very hard don't make any money.
And let me show you something. I'm going to give you the actual income disclosure statement that we filed. This is the actual income disclosure statement. These are the actual numbers that are filed. This is, and there are some companies that don't do this because they're, you know, for whatever reason. I'm telling you, this is on people enrolling for free. We're showing you what the average person at these ranks make. If you don't do anything, you ain't getting anywhere. I was a janitor working for General Electric. If I didn't show up, I got paid $0. When I first got in this industry, I told you my story. It took me 7 years to get to $100,000. I was very rough. High school dropout. Anyways, criminal record from the past when I was very young. I had to deal with all that stuff. I had to sharpen up. I had to get the personal development. I had to get the mentoring. I had to become worthy of the income that eventually came to me. So I hear it all the time. People go to college. Half the people I know have college degrees. They don't even use the degree. They're paying for student loans and they're not even using the degree that they went to school for. So when I hear people say, it's bullshit, most people don't understand the numbers. They're only hearing because their uncle failed at it. Their best friend's cousin's sister tried it and it didn't work because she talked to 3 people and they said no and she quit. And that's all part of the income disclosure. It's all part of the statistics, but people always point out, I watched kids sign up for the same soccer team that my daughter got to play in. They didn't get picked for the team. Of course, their parents said the team sucks and we suck and everything else. So you just have to decide on are you looking at the people that are crushing it or are you looking at the people that are not crushing it? If I'm doing real estate, I'm going to Cody because there's track record, there's integrity, there's people that know what they're doing. Of course, I guarantee you there's people that bought your courses and have made 0 money.
A lot of people.
But I also know for a fact people that bought your course, because I know some of these people who have made millions and millions of dollars. So you just have to decide on what angle.
I know people that bought my course, went through it, learned skills and capabilities, never once did a real estate deal, but applied it towards their roofing business. Applied it towards their landscaping company, applied it towards their marketing, their Facebook ads, their way they look. All we're doing is giving you a platform to jump off of. What you do with it is up to you. Where else can you get a free store with a tremendous amount of amazing products that are all drop shipped for you, the legal, the accounting, the customer service, the compliance, global distribution, everything done for you for free. All you got to do is understand the opportunity, get the training, show up Wednesday?
Yeah, we do Tuesday and Wednesday. It's also recorded. So if you can't make it when we do it,
show up when you can, get involved in the groups. So that way in the Telegram groups, so that way you can network with other people that are taking this seriously, maybe even squad up. Oh, you're in Tennessee, I'm in Tennessee. Let's squad up. Let's meet up. Let's talk about what's working, what's not working. And this maybe will force you to get out of your comfort zone and start to actually build a personal brand. Having social clout helps with this type of business.
Think about this. When you connect your personal brand to our personal brand, what do you think happens to your brand? What do you think happens when we say, hey, Adam and Adrian just hit the 1K rank and we're now blowing you up on our stuff? What do you think happens? We see it over and over. The same thing that's happening with these athletes that are joining us. The same, it continues to be this explosion from a brand standpoint. We're seeing people that had like 100 followers on Facebook, which I'm never knocking it because it doesn't matter if you have no followers. I had no social media 4 years ago, but doesn't matter. What ends up happening is your connection. It's your association. Now you're connected with people who have success. Whenever I'm around Cody, next thing I know, I'm on a yacht, hanging out with rappers or Dan Fleischman or, some big ass names.
It's not MDC.com. Do not go to MDC.com. Guys, you're missing the flow. The flow is really simple. You go to mydailychoice, all spelled out, .com/Cody123. Right? You go directly to MDC, you're going to miss out on us, you being part of our world, plugging into our training, our mentorship, our community, our help, all that. You're going to bypass it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. The other thing,
Who here sees value in this? From like you sitting at home, you're already ordering products, you're already doing stuff. Who sees value in this? Who's actually going to take a run at this?
a few
I
people
would love
said,
to know who's actually going to get on board.
yeah, a bunch of people
You
were
know,
asking about what's the
sign
next
up.
step. Yes, yes, I will try for sure.
It's an easy win for you guys. And my hope is that if I can show you a way to make your first dollar online, right? You're going to get hooked, and then you're going to ramp up, and there's going to be a moment where you're like, oh shit, I'm making $5,000 a month consistently. I'm going to go, great. Now let's get you to 25 grand a month. Let's go buy a fuck ton of real estate. And let's get you to where you're playing the game on both levels. And now you start to become recession proof. Now you start to not caring who the president is or what gas prices are doing. You start to not care because you're starting to build a financial wall around yourself because you got these multiple streams of income. What I love about the network, or whatever you want to call it, the network marketing business.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just, people hang ups on
I know,
work.
I hate that it's
Yeah.
got a negative connotation,
Yeah.
but whatever.
Because it's ignorance. It's how is all,
Word of mouth marketing
Yeah.
business.
all prejudice comes from ignorance.
Is it scales. It's an exponential growth moment. It's not just like you're like this. What happens is you turn some people into customers and then they get excited and you're like, hey, there's no barrier to entry. If you want to sell this and make money yourself, like here's my link. Then they sign up. Now you got one here and one here, one here and one here. And it's a binary tree. So what happens is you put one person on your right, one person on your left, one on the right, and we'll teach you how to build it. But over time, all of a sudden, you'll end up with like 30, 40 people over on this side, 30, 40 people over on this side. Well, guess what those 30, 40 people are doing? They're getting 30 or 40 people, and they're getting 30 or 40 people. All of a sudden, you wake up one day, like 2 years has gone by, and you got 8,000 people in your downline, and you're like, I woke up today and I made $3,000. I don't even know where it came from. It came from them down there, who they made way more than $3,000, by the way, but it just kind of little pieces trickle up. And it becomes a really scalable business. That's a lot of fun. That's hard to fuck up once you get it going. And I love that part too.
I like the way you put this.
I know John. He's great at spending money on having fun. If this guy can have fun, he's gonna do it.
Yeah. You have to be free to have fun.
Yes.
Like punching a clock is not fun to me. You know, listening to another man tell me what to do or is not fun to me. So having something like this, because what was the alternative for me? You're going to have to do something. You pick your hard, you pick your pain. And for me to have a 6-second commute to my spare bedroom office and then to be able to write off all this stuff. I was writing off my kids, you know, when I had little kids in the house, I'm writing off a portion of my house because that was my home office. And I was like, this is if people knew they would do, I didn't have a voice. I didn't have friends like Cody Sperber back then. It was just me by myself, but I had hunger. I had 3 things I tell everyone has to have. I had a burning desire. I was willing to work because I'm not trying to tell you if you want to go crush some big money in anything, you're going to have to work. And I was humble. And the definition of humble is coachable. Again, I play a grown-up game and follow the leader. If you can just, like my mentor said, just shut the F up and do what I do. Stop trying to figure stuff out. Stop trying to overthink. I had people come around me and tell me, well, it works like, I said, bro, you never even built anything like this. Don't tell me how it works until you've actually done it. Let us show you. Like, we've actually done it. And we have documented millions of dollars. When I made $10 million, my team made 100 million. So when I hear people say, only people at the top make money. Well, yeah, I went to the top because while they were at the beach fucking around, while they were at the club, while they were just watching Netflix series, I was doing it. I was introducing people. So I went and made 10 million. But because of how we did it, the team made 100 million. So who was at the top? Who was really at the top? I had a team that was bringing in the majority of the money because the people on the front lines get paid the most. And that's where people have a misconception of how this works. And I'm telling you, it set me completely free. I could sleep until I'm done sleeping, or at least until baby Cody jumped on the bed and said, Daddy's time for cartoons and some organic oatmeal. Take my kids to Chuck E. Cheese on a Tuesday afternoon because Chuck E. Cheese is a different place on a Tuesday afternoon. There's nobody in there. I can enjoy the pool of balls and the tubes with my kids. And it gave me the ability to sleep until I'm done sleeping and to schedule my business around my family. When I was growing up with a steelworker father, my dad threw us in somewhere where he could. It was like he lived in a world of I have to go here every day. I have to go get my overtime. I have to not see my family. And that's how I grew up. I thought, you know, might as well grew up in a communist country, because he was not a free man. And I watched the pain, and when Flight for Life picks your dad up from work, one day you realize he gave way too much blood, sweat, and tears to build someone else's dream at the expense of his own. And that's how at 15 years old, I ended up my first felony arrest, locked up. And that's why I was so far behind. So many of you don't have, like, you have some contacts. You might even have some friends that you know could probably use some energy or use some sleep. I had no contacts, nothing, because of my background was so jacked up. But I worked through it. And while other people were making excuses, we didn't make excuses. I said, I have to get out of this neighborhood. I can't raise kids in this neighborhood. I can't grow up like this. I don't want to live this way any longer. And I was fortunate. I had mentors that came in my life and said, if you do this, this, and this, I can't guarantee it's going to happen tomorrow, but I can guarantee it will happen. And it did. But I had to clean up my language. I mean, you cuss all the time.
I don't really care. I mean, I got rich for a reason.
You did. You
I want to
did.
be able to do what I want.
Yeah, you're an inspiration, man. It really is. Anyways,
Did you guys look? You guys have clarity on what this is. We don't have to keep going.
Yeah.
You don't need to be sold on this because it's free. But
Yeah,
you do need to do something with. And this is what I hate about free is people treat it free. They treat it like it's not valuable. They treat it like I'm not going to really work it. They treat it like, oh, I can come back to it anytime. If that's how you want to live your life, continue getting what you get, right? I don't live that way. When I get excited about an opportunity, I go all in. I give it everything I got. I become obsessed with it. I start to build that muscle and that habit, and I incorporate it in everything that I do. And we believe that over the next 2 years, OSNAP and MDC is going to go to the tippy top of this game. We're going to go global in a lot of ways. We're going to have a lot of fun doing it with a core group of people that get our mission. I love that our products have no sugar in them. It's a healthier alternative compared to everything else that's out there. People aren't good at taking pills, right? And so this is you throw this in your gym bag, you throw it in your purse, you use it in the health club, you use it at the nightclub. I can't tell you how many times we've gone out at nighttime, people are dragging, everybody takes a shot of Surge, and they're fired up and just having a good time for the rest of the night.
Get rid of those Red Bulls and vodkas.
We're going to teach you how to send people to your site. We're going to teach you how to market your business. You need to go to mydailychoice.com/Cody123. That's step 1. Everybody do that. Then step 2, after you register, hopefully you buy some products so you can try some things. But also afterwards, you're going to go to, what is it? OSNAP Launch?
Yeah, afterwards, osnaplaunch.com. And we're going to reach out just so you guys know.
OSNAP.com, launch.com.
osnaplaunch.com.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
All
OSNAP.
one word. And it's OSNAP. So after you're registered, once you're registered, now you've got your website, you've got your back office, you have all the things that we talked about that come for free. Then it's like if you start a job, when do you get training? After you start the job. So once you're registered, then we're going to have a list of who's in the game. And then we're going to reach out and make sure you have the next steps. And the next step is going to be osnaplaunch.com. That's going to be the onboarding, the getting
We're
started.
going to teach you how to market this business. We're going to teach you how to enroll people. We're going to teach you how to build a team and become a better leader. Some of you are going to light up, and we're going to pick you out of the crowd and actually like mentor and coach you. Okay. Those are for the people that are buying the products, we're seeing them on social, snapping, living it, right? Handing it out, sampling.
Yeah,
trying their hardest.
They can go to my Instagram right now and you can see us just this morning doing exactly what we're saying in our day-to-day lives, just doing it. And you can see all the comments. How do I get that? How do I get that? These are people I don't know. That's on my Instagram, just from us being at the gym, just from us being out at the park. We went to the club the other night. Same thing happened. People like, well, what is that? How do I get it? Someone said it goes to Canva. Yes, there's a temporary launch page that's directed to Canva right now, but the steps are right there. We have a whole onboarding system. Like I said, June 1st, we just created this merger. So we're talking about timing. This is first mover's advantage. We just launched this thing here with MDC on June 1st. So all these pieces are being revamped. So we've got just about everything done except for some of the videos.
Within like probably a month, maybe 2, we're going to have a lot more resources for the OSNAP portion of the MDC world. We're building them right now. They're all getting integrated. Takes time.
Yeah, and you're coming in as we as a community are growing this thing, and we're launching Europe next month, so it's another I mean, who do you know? I'm always like, who do you know? Who do you know in Germany? Who do you know
Will,
in?
how you get OSNAP products? You go to mydailychoice.com/Cody123. If you do not want to become an affiliate, you click on the customer tab and you literally just go put in OSNAP. We have the energy drink is called Surge, OSNAP, Surge, SURGE. And the Surge has multiple different flavors. I like the hardcore Surge.
The nitro
This
shock.
is called Nitro Shock. It tastes like a shot of watermelon tequila.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to let you know right now, the shit will fire you up
It'll wake
from the
you
second
up.
it hits your tongue. It tastes like you took a shot of watermelon tequila. You're going to go. And
You're going to want to run through a wall and punch a rhino in the face.
Yes.
All your to-do lists are going to be done. You're going to go paint the house and you're going to start a whole real estate empire
Yeah.
after taking that.
But
It's
here's
next
the
level.
thing. I like the immediate
Yes.
reaction. That's me.
That's
We have coffee flavored. It doesn't taste, I mean, it tastes like coffee. It tastes like espresso. We have tropical. We have fruit punch. We got sissy flavors. If you like really tasty, delicious flavors. I like the shit that tastes like watermelon tequila that immediately afterwards I go for a 5-mile run and then go hit the gym.
yeah.
It shreds the weight. It increases my metabolism. I love it. It's how I was able to
I was
get in
just
such good shape.
I was not too long ago. I was at a concert with Mike Jones, the Loonies, all these old school hip hop guys. And they
Who?
brought yeah, you don't know. I got 5 on it.
No.
Yeah.
Mike Jones.
Mike-
Who?
Mike Jones.
Come
Anyway,
on.
I'm sorry.
I don't know him.
See that? Now I forgot you're a hip hop guy too. So, anyways, they bring me out on stage and we were throwing these out. Now you got to picture the crowd. It's the smoke everywhere. Everyone's high as shit. So we're throwing out these Surge and they're snapping them, and you could literally see the crowds come alive.
The energy.
Like
in
it
the
went
crowd.
from like, it was pretty laid back. I got 5 on it. And then they started snapping these packs.
And
And then I'm telling you, you could see the energy in the room. And the promoters of the concert told me they end up selling more. Well, they sold more liquor after this. I said, if you bring energy to people, like it was funny to me because he's like, can you come back? Can you come? I was high and I wasn't even smoking weed. I was high just from being in the room. But it was crazy. If you can raise the energy, that's what we say from health clubs and nightclubs. We're raising energy and we're doing it NSF certified. So that's why all these pro athletes, because they don't have to worry about failing tests. It's NSF certified, made here made in Dallas, Texas,
Yep.
and FDA compliance, all this stuff. It is the highest quality standards, period. You again, I tell people you can pay more, but you can't get better. And that's all the product.
Donald said, I don't have a Snap Facebook account. Is this going to be a problem? No.
My wife refused to be on Facebook because she said that was for old people.
Yeah. That's where you were hanging out. Yeah, you don't need to have that, but you might want to get one. We'll
Why
see.
not?
We'll see what if you want to make more money, but it's up to you.
That's
Look,
free too.
if you as long as you can get the word out to the people that you have access to, then they're gonna end up trying some of your product.
I'm telling you though, about 5 years ago, I had no social media. Like I didn't have social.
You didn't even have tattoos.
Yeah, exactly.
When
I had a
John
couple, but
4 years ago was
yeah,
clean-
I changed
clean
in
cut, dude.
5 years, man. I changed everything because you do what you want. Like
This is how I know you go all in on everything that you do.
I put snap. Look, you think we're playing with this? Can you see this? How do I do it? Side camera. That says snap, baby. You think I'm playing? You think we just did this today to take your money and roll the fuck out? I tattooed this shit on me. That's I believe
just so
more
you
than
know,
anybody.
There's 3 partners in OSNAP, just so
Yeah.
you know. John and Naj, me, and a guy named Terry LaCour. He's out of Texas. He's a billionaire. And we're heavily backed. We're with all the right people. We got the right technology stack. Everything is in alignment to scale this thing to the moon. I have waited to bring this out to you guys until we had everything lined up. But now we're there and
Took
it's
a
go
while.
time. So this is it. I don't think we need to say anything more. I hope you guys got some excitement and energy behind this, and you guys go to mydailychoice.com/Cody123, enroll as an affiliate. Make sure you go to that OSNAP launch page.
Yeah.
Look at the next steps, but we're also going to be automating and reaching out to you, and you need to come to the Tuesday class so that way you can start to get plugged into the community and start the meeting cadence. So that way you know how to go out there and make money with this. And if you have questions, ask your questions. If you're going to get tons of training, tons of ideas from that. You're not by yourself. You're not going to be out there figuring all this out on your own.
No.
I would personally get some product in your hand, try some stuff, find out what works for you. There's 1,000 different SKUs. I like the gut health, the probiotic stuff. Obviously, the gas stuff is really cool. I know a lot of women like a lot of the makeup stuff.
Yeah.
And you got to get the OSNAP.
Someone said, has your product been tested and proven effective? Like every one of these products here have clinical studies behind them. We got one clinical studies around lengthening telomeres. We've got one, this one here around boosting nitric oxide by 230%, putting nutrients, oxygen into working muscles, heart, and your brain. We got one over here called Neurofactor. Again, you can Google this, clinical studies galore. So if that's what you need. PharmaGABA, clinical studies on, because we're staring at screens all day long. I got us overstimulated. Part of the reason why a lot of people aren't sleeping at night. So yeah, and it just goes on and on. We don't sell shit. We're not selling crap to the marketplace. And by the way, these are products you experience. And and again, for the ladies and the makeup, I didn't even understand that whole thing. I keep bringing it up, but I was shocked when I found out I have 4 daughters, and my 4 daughters, every day of their life, they're putting all these chemicals all over their face in the form of makeup. I didn't know that. The United States is the only country that allows those chemicals to be in the makeup. You can't go to Europe and sell American cosmetics the way you can here. They have to be, and so the makeup, the cosmetics that are sold here are based on those standards. We're not using USA standards. So when you talk about FDA and all this stuff, the FDA is selling you drugs. They're selling you things. You can never call a natural product a cure, by the way. So we never say a cure, but the FDA is saying you can buy a Pfizer drug, which you guys know fixes one problem, but then creates 4 more problems. So yeah, we're not in the drug business. So if you're hooked on that, then this isn't for you. This is a natural alternative. When I was 40 years old, I almost died. So I went looking for a natural alternative because the traditional sick care system failed me tremendously because I was depending on it to fix me after I fucked myself up from eating like crap, not taking care of myself. Now I'm sick on my deathbed at 40 years old, thinking I'm going to die, 4 kids. And a naturopath comes in my life and starts teaching me this stuff, teaching me about, number 1, move around. That was a big one. Number 2, get rid of all these chemicals and all this garbage that we're not even thinking about. Stop eating off the damn dollar menu at McDonald's. Put down the freaking Red Bulls for a little while, or the conventional chemically processed coffee that you're drinking. All these things had a massive impact. Now at my age, I'm running around and it's hard for 20-year-olds to keep up with me. So all you got to do is look at the examples of the people who are using the products and not just saying use the products, not just endorsing a product, but we're in the trenches using this shit. As we leave, and when we're all done,
Can you put the QR code back up, please?
and maybe as we're done, we want you to come to Miami with us, man. We're going to have 2 days in Miami at the Miami Convention
when you
Center.
buy an elite performance pack right now by scanning that QR code, you get tickets to come to Miami with us.
Come hang out, man.
We're
We
gonna
have
have fun.
it's mind, body, bank account. We're transforming minds, bodies, and bank accounts. That's what all this is about. And then when you're making money here, and now Cody's taught me so much on the investment side of things. So it's not how much money you make, it's how much your money makes. So now you got this whole full circle thing that you're just not going to get anywhere else. And I love that. But as we're wrapping up, maybe we can play, if we're able to get sound on the video.
We're not going to get sound on the video.
Okay.
No. So real quick,
We'll send you the video. We'll send you to
Miami.
Miami.
Up at the site. It's really clear. Come back over to my computer. Okay. You're going to go to mydailychoice.com/Cody123. Okay. You're going to click enter. You're going to come over and click sign up. You're going to click continue as an affiliate, and you're going to fill out the affiliate registration. It's free to join.
Click enroll.
You just fill it all out and then click enroll. Okay. And then if I was you, I'd go shopping. I'd buy some OSNAP product. I'd get a couple things in a cart and, put in your credit card, ship it out to your house. So you're not really signing up for anything. You're buying some product to try and sample. At first you might, love the way the apple tastes and love the sleep product that tastes like grape Kool-Aid, by the way, and absolutely hate the flavor of this watermelon nitro shit. But I promise you, after you take it, 3 minutes later, you're going to go, that tastes like shit, but damn, that works.
Man, that works.
Right. And that's just, and if you want the better tasting stuff, get the better tasting stuff. We have a little bit of it all, but
espresso one.
That's what you do. You just sign up. Everything else will start to communicate with you as an affiliate, and then show up on Tuesday. You'll get notified that on Tuesday we have a training. come hang out at the trainings. We'll start to train you on how the whole business model works and what to do and how to do it and all that stuff.
And by the
Right.
way, so once you're in there as an affiliate, you can log back in. It's your account now, and you'll then see your entire back office. And there's a whole menu of different things that you can look at. You can also shop from your back office once you're an affiliate, because some of you guys already signed up and you didn't get product. Now you're asking. So for those that are asking, just log back in. And on the left-hand side, you're going to see a whole thing on tracking, all kinds of stuff that you don't really need right now, but you'll see the shop tab. Just hit the shop tab and you can go, you'll see a thing. It's got like starter kits, enrollment kits, things like that. So you can go find the Elite Performance Pack, which is always my recommendation because it's a little bit of everything, including the OSNAP products, or get in where you fit in. If it's one product, I don't know what your financial situation is. I don't know at what level you want to play the game. You have to make that decision, but I would say get something, put some skin in the game and make it happen. But if not, you're enrolled and we'll continue to drip on you. We'll show you what's happening and we'll share all the stories of success as they're happening in real time.
Yeah, and it's going to feel overwhelming at first, like anything new. It's going to look like a website that has 400 tabs. It's really not that much. There's a couple sections we're going to show you how to use, how to track your sales, how to see where your ranking is, how to see what your downline is, right? The other people you've enrolled. And you're able to communicate with them. You're able to see what they need to rank up to the next rank. So as you start building as a builder, right? Because you might say, look, I don't want to build. I don't want to be teams. I don't want to do any of that. But you're really good at getting customers. And I just want to get a bunch of commissions off of the products that my customers buy. Not a problem. We'll show you how to do that.
Yeah, we got people making $20,000, $30,000 a month just getting customers.
Just getting customers.
I mean,
some of you guys are going to be like, hey, I want to build because one day I want to just stop working altogether and have this massive income cash flow thing going. We'll show you how to build and how to track it inside the back office. Day one, just sign up for an affiliate account, go to the osnaplaunch.com site, finish the setup process, show up on Tuesday, order a couple products between now and then. And then if you've already been doing network marketing, it should come pretty natural to you. You're just going to start sharing your link and getting people excited about it. And if you've never done it before, on Tuesdays, we'll start to coach you up on what to do next.
I also, you guys can reach out to me. So I'm seeing some of these questions because of time. We're going to wrap it up, but I can, I'm open to help and direct you. Most of the questions you have, what's cool is we have an app. You push a button and I can send you the answer to your question via video. Same kind of access you're going to have. So instead of us having to talk to people on a regular basis, you literally can push buttons and have this thing doing it for you. And we can put a lot of this stuff on autopilot for you right out of the gate.
If they buy their own product, do they make a commission on themselves?
No, but no, it's just like anything else. Yeah. It's like anything else. Whoever introduced you, that's their incentive for introducing you. Now, I can share with you as you get rolling some techniques that we use that I'm willing to share with
A
people.
little bit more gangster stuff.
Yeah.
You got a little smirk, like some.
Yeah, I know some stuff. I've been doing this for 29 years, man.
Right.
So if for those that want to play at different levels, I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you what we did. Nothing unethical. We'll never do anything that's against policies, compliance. I mean, there is a serious legal and compliance department that watches over everything. And I tell people, you're okay. Our number one training technique is the truth. And you're going to find, well, Cody's the same way, truth and transparency. So we'll show you, here's how you do it. Here's what you do. If you deviate from the truth, you might get a call from compliance.
Couple things. What time are the trainings on Tuesdays?
Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So 8 Central, 9 in the East. And they are, just so you know, they're all always recorded. So
can I sign up from Mexico?
Yeah, you got to look. Yeah, you got to look on the drop down. So you got to find your state. And if you go, if you don't see it, hit me up. I can walk you. Got a couple people that are having challenges.
How do they hit you up?
You can hit me on my Instagram, which is my first and last name. So John, JOHN Malott, MALOTT. So if you hit me on Instagram, JOHN.
Yeah, don't hit me up.
Dot. Yeah, I'll handle it. So JOHN dot and then MALOTT. We're putting it in the chat right now. John.Malott on Instagram. Hit me up there. I handle all of my own social media, so I'll be watching specifically. If you just say Clever Investor or Cody Sperber on there, I'll know immediately came from that, and I'll make that my top priority.
Look, I know some of you guys have some more questions, like why does OSnap go to Canva? It's because it's a temporary page that we have up right now while our real one's being built. So don't overthink this. It's not
Just
that
follow the steps.
complicated.
Just-
Yeah,
just
it's
click
a
on the
real
camera.
simple thing.
There's like 5 steps there. Just click the steps and you'll
Yeah.
be fine.
I gotta go because I gotta go take my daughter to cheer. John, thank you for spending some time with us. I hope this opportunity resonated with some of you guys, because I just want you guys to make some extra money. Anytime I have a ways that I'm making some extra money, I taught a lot of people how to do real estate. I taught a lot of people how to sell education online. I taught a lot of people how to grow a big personal brand and make money from their personal brand. I'm teaching people now how to make money in e-com and
Yeah.
through network marketing.
It's fun, man.
It's just another way for you to get your hustle on, to make some extra income during an environment that's very uncertain. And I know for a lot of people that if all your gas and your cell phone and a couple of your credit cards were paid off just by this little side hustle, that would make a major difference.
Yeah.
Some of you are going to just do a little bit and it's going to relieve a lot of pressure. Some of you are going to do
Crush.
that and you're going to go
Yeah.
out there and murder it. And those are the ones we're looking for right now. We want to elevate you into the role of leadership, cultivate you into being a badass, help us scale this thing globally.
Give us 5 killers and it's over.
That's it.
100 grand a month. There's no, like, I'm telling you, when I talk about killer, it's 100 grand a month. That we call it a rock a month in our industry. I wouldn't play the game personally for less than $100,000 a month. So somewhere between that, we have people in the compensation plan. I'm gunning for Jenna, who's making $1 million a month in the compensation plan. Now she's been doing this for 8 years. So, but
But even that, like, imagine 5-6 years from now, you're making 300 grand, 400, 500, 600, 800, $1 million a month. You're so motivated to
No.
keep going. Like
10 grand a month,
Yeah.
part-time from home, coming in on a passive basis is a massive game changer.
I love it.
People are going to retire on like less than 3 grand a month from the government.
All right.
We got people retiring after a couple of years doing this.
All
shit.
right. Listen.
Yep.
Instagram link. We already gave it at john.malott, MALOTT.
John.Malott, 1 L.
All right. That's
2
only
Ts.
if you have a question for him. Don't be bombarding him with dumb shit. Right?
My wife is
Yeah.
filtering.
I love you guys. Thank you for spending some time. Next time we do an REI Power Hour, we'll be back to our regular scheduled REI conversations. I just wanted to share this one with you right now because we had John in town, I'm in town, and this is free. So I wanted to hook you guys up.
Come join us. God
Till
bless you
next time,
guys.
we're out of
Thank
here.
you.
Take care. Comb your hair. Peace.